Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, July 29th, 2019. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Work continues on Phase 1 of the Ministry of Communication and Works Craddock Road Rehabilitation Project. Minister of Works, the Honourable Spencer Brand, recently visited the site for a first-hand look and said he felt it necessary to give the public an update on the project.
At the moment, we are working assiduously to complete the initial phase from the top of the Craddock Road area down to what we used to call the Nevis disco. This would be the initial phase as it regards to the actual road construction.
Minister Brand explained that the installation of water pipes some months ago from the top of Craddock Road to Gaspee and from Big Rock to the junction of the Nevis Performing Arts Centre was followed by a brief lull. But work has recommenced, and so far at least 400 feet of U-drain to deal with drainage issues have been constructed.
We are also in the process of training the gut at the end of the U-drain so that we can control the drainage in a much better way in this area. We are also in the process of completing some 1,500 feet of road work by ripping the initial surface, concrete surface. We have also installed some fill material, and we have another section of this area to rip and have the fill installed. This initial phase from the top of Craddock Road down to Nevis Disco, we hope we would have that completed shortly after Culturama, and thereafter we will continue from the Nevis Disco down into the Craddock Road proper and all the way down into Big Rock, down into the Pinnies area. So that is the plan, and we hope that we will have this completed substantially by the end of the year.
Meantime, the Works Minister used the opportunity to thank the residents of Craddock Road and its environs for their continued patience.
I certainly want to apologize for the dust, but we are trying as far as possible to, during the course of the day to wet the road so that we can keep that dust down. And we are hoping that we can complete this project in a very short period of time so that you can eliminate the nuisance of the dust and the noise in the neighborhood. Like I said, I want to say thanks to the residents, and I want to ask them to continue to be patient and to bear with us as we execute and have this project implemented in the shortest possible time.
Minister Brand was accompanied by Denzel Stanley, Principal Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of Communication and Works. The Premier's Ministry cordially invites the general public to a memorial service to commemorate the anniversary of the MV Christina disaster. A special invitation is extended to survivors and surviving relatives to attend this service and lay wreaths.
Of course, each year we have the memorial service to commemorate the downing of the Christina vessel, sinking of the Christina, MV Christina. And we have this year the 49th anniversary of that event, that tragic event in her life. I think that event, more than anything, changed the trajectory of politics, of society here in Nevis, perhaps forever. And so we invite you one and all to come out. It will be at the Samuel Hunkins Drive on Thursday, the 1st of August at 10 a.m.
The public is also advised that to facilitate the service, the area surrounding the Hamilton Museum on the Samuel Hunkins Drive will be blocked from 6 a.m. until noon on Thursday, August 1st. Ian Creeley, former Commissioner of the Royal St. Christopher and the Nevis Police Force, has been selected to represent the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, in Rabat, Morocco, as its first ambassador to the Kingdom of Morocco. A release from the press unit of the Office of the Prime Minister says Creeley has formally tendered his letter of retirement from the police services after nearly 35 years as a law enforcement officer. Prime Minister, the Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris, said he was very pleased to see a son of the soil with whom he has worked so closely over the last 4+ years elevated to the high office of ambassador, not only of St. Kitts and Nevis, but of the independent member states of the OECS as our first ambassador to the Kingdom of Morocco. Prime Minister Harris proposed Quilly to the OECS authority as a fit and capable candidate for appointment to the post of ambassador after the OECS authority had decided to extend formal collective diplomatic relations to the African continent with the opening of embassies in Rabat and Addis Ababa. Quilly's candidacy was subsequently accepted by the OECS authority. Prime Minister Harris has extended his congratulations to Quilly and wished him well in his important assignment. The ambassador-designate participated in an orientation seminar with his staff at the OECS Commission in St. Lucia earlier this month in preparation for assuming his responsibilities. Notice has been given and the order paper circulated for a sitting of the National Assembly at the National Assembly Chambers at Government Headquarters, Bastille St. Kitts, on Tuesday, July 30th, 2019 at 10 a.m. Dr. Timothy Harris, the Honorable Prime Minister and the Minister responsible for Finance and National Security, will seek leave to introduce and have read a first time the Drugs Prevention and Abatement of the Misuse and Abuse of Drugs Amendment Bill 2019, the Companies Amendment Bill 2019, the Money Services Business Amendment Bill 2019, the Trusts Amendment Bill 2019, the Limited Partnerships Amendment Bill 2019, the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court Judicial Officers Pension Bill 2019, and the Advanced Cargo Information Bill 2019. Additionally, the Honorable Prime Minister will move the second reading of the Drugs Prevention and Abatement of the Misuse and Abuse of Drugs Amendment Bill 2019. Senator Vincent Byron, the Honorable Attorney General and Minister responsible for Justice and Legal Affairs and Communications, will seek leave to have read a first time the Criminal Records Amendment Bill 2019. The Honorable Vance Amy, Minister responsible for Ecclesiastical Affairs, will have read a first and a second time the Seventh-day Adventist Church Incorporation Amendment Bill 2019. Tuesday's National Assembly sitting can be viewed live from 10 a.m. on ZIZ Television Channel 5 in St. Kitts and Channel 98 in Nevis. Copies of the bills can be found on the notices on the website of the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service, sknis.kn. Still to come.
It is hard to achieve in this country. Believe me, my friends, it ain't easy. The obstacles that they put in your way is hard to overcome. The struggles continue every day. You will fall if you ain't strong.
We'll give you the details after this break.
Greetings. I am 21-year-old Neela Jones, the representative for the naturally beautiful island of Nevis in this year's prestigious Miss Caribbean Culture Pageant dated for August 3rd and 5th of 2019. Do you want to know a secret? Yes, I bet you do. Do you want in? Yes? Well, follow me. Hotels on Nevis exist in great variety. The range of architectural styles are wide. Some are historic, some are modern, and yet others skillfully straddle both. Whether your choice is on the beach or in the hills, your stay would be comfortable and memorable. Nevis is one of the most unspoiled and relaxing islands in the Caribbean. Vividly green with blue skies, clean air, and long, empty beaches. Nevis has a pace of life that encourages you to stop and appreciate all the modern natural beauty around you. It's a very special place, famed for its charm and easygoing genuineness of its people. Nevis is a special place that will seduce you and tug at your heartstrings after you leave. Come and discover this remarkable jewel for yourself. The genuine charm and hospitality radiate into the unspoken. Welcome, be my guest, and do come again.
This one is dedicated to my lovely little island.
Welcome back. The Miss Culture Swimsuit Contest and the Mr. Cool competition will take place on Tuesday, July 30th at the Nevis Cultural Complex. 6 contestants, namely Babita Nikita Silal, Aliyah Gibson, Natalia Morton, Vincia Sturge, Daniel Chumney, and Carissa Francis will vie for the title of Miss Culture Swimwear 2019. Marlon Kelly, Curtly BJ Leiber, David Archibald, Darius Hodge, Monique Jeffers, and Xavier Sam are the 6 participants who will compete for the title of Mr. Cool 2019. The show will begin at 8 p.m. Regular gate tickets are $40. Preferred seating tickets are $50. 7 Calypsonians have emerged from the semi-finals and will be coming up against reigning monarch in This and That at the 2019 TDC-sponsored Senior Kaiser Contest. The semi-finals, which took place at the Nevis Cultural Village on Saturday, July 27th, saw performances by 12 Calypsonians who were backed by the Culturama 45 All-Star Band. The finalists will be Nutsy, King Irwin, Black Hat, Mighty Suki, Hollywood, Murray, and Astro. The 7 Calypsonians who were chosen by a panel of judges will perform 2 songs each at the Senior Kaiser Contest slated for Saturday, August 3rd at the Nevis Cultural Complex beginning at 8 p.m. Culturama 45 began on July 25th and will end on August 6th. It is being celebrated with the slogan, Love, Passion, Pride, Culturama 45. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Thank you for viewing.